Church festivals, that's it. It was on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, join St. John the Baptist Church for their annual festival on Sunday, June 29th from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the church grounds located at 416 South Broadway Street in Scottsdale. This one-day event promises to be a day filled with fun, games, and excitement. Along with delectable foods from the kitchen, G-Reaction Entertainment will provide DJ services for the afternoon, along with an unforgettable evening of live acoustic vibes featuring Dan Parise from Clintone's Acoustic and Justin Sellers with Bobby Keller from Bon Journey from 4 to 8 p.m. And on top of that, a live WMBS broadcast with me, Matt Sapienza, and TJ DeStefano, spinning our famous prize wheel from 2 to 4. All brought to you by Jonathan and Kristen Gammon, Strap Boutique, Autoland Hyundai, Lauren Yeoman Insurance Agency, Teresa and Gary Gammon, the James Carson Insurance Agency, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, Carson's Exterior Cleaning and Pressure Wash, and Epic Finishes of Scottsdale.
All right, so for the next 30 minutes here, we have a special guest in studio. Tiffany Smith from Tiffany Smith Fine Art Studios is joining me. I'm Josh Krysak. This is WMBS 590 AM, 101.1 FM. And Tiffany wanted to come on. She is a newer client for us.
Yes.
But you have a photography business in the area, and you've been establishing yourself over the last couple of years.
Yes.
And growing.
Yes.
But let's just start out by who are you and tell me about your business a little bit.
Okay, so I'm Tiffany Smith from Tiffany Smith Fine Art Studios. I am the owner, obviously.
Yes.
It's named after me. So I am a boudoir photographer.
Okay.
And I started out doing a little bit of everything.
Okay.
But I fell in love with boudoir, and that's what I've been doing for the past 6 years.
Okay, so before you were into photography, what did you do?
Oh, okay. So I had a corporate job.
Just curious, yeah.
I'm the type of girl that's short story long. Okay,
That's fine. I'm
I
interested.
told myself before I came,
Okay.
don't do that.
Okay,
So,
give me the short version.
So I had a corporate job. I walked away from it
A good job.
a good job,
Good paying job.
Yeah, I had a good job.
But wasn't
benefits.
fulfilling as far as what
Not
you
at
wanted
all,
to do.
no. And I remember driving to work one day, and I heard this thing on the radio that said, everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And I was in that moment contemplating what I wanted to do. And I went in, put my 2-week notice in, and opened my studio in 2 weeks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So had you always loved photography?
Always. I always had a camera in my hand.
Yeah.
From what I can remember.
So that was always a part of your life anyway.
Yes. I did it as a hobby until 2014. I did my daughter's senior photos for fun, and it became something.
Okay.
And then I went full-time in 2019.
Okay. So when you were doing that, like you said, you kind of started out maybe doing all kinds of photography.
Yes.
Was there anything initially when you were doing photography that you really liked to do? Did you like to do landscapes? Did you like to do like the weddings and things like that? Did you do those kind of things?
I always did portraiture. Senior photos was big for me. I did a lot of senior photos. When COVID happened, I started the senior project of 2020 with Fraser School District. We did free photo shoots for all seniors.
That's awesome.
From Fraser, Monessen, and Bell Vernon.
Very cool.
Anybody that wanted to do it. It was all free, and because my studio was shut down. So I focused a lot on senior photography then. But once my studio was opened back up, I picked back up with boudoir.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. So you got into boudoir, and that was kind of when you first opened your studio, you were already doing that.
I had one session before COVID happened.
Okay.
One. It was my first one, but I fell in love immediately.
So what was it that made you fall in love with it?
The reaction that I was able to give a gift to somebody else that really needed it, what they needed. And it was self-confidence, and they were finally happy to see themselves in their skin.
Yeah.
And that is so important for women, men, everybody. But,
sure.
You know, it was the best feeling I ever felt. I had to do it again.
Yeah. So your move into that as your sole focus was because of the reaction of the clients.
Yes.
You saw what you were giving to them, so it was rewarding for you and for them.
Yeah, it was equally rewarding. Yeah.
Because you were giving them the opportunity to be able to live and be themselves.
Yeah, and they got to express who they were. And a lot of the times, as women, men, I mean, all of us, we're afraid to show that part of ourselves.
Sure.
And we have a space that you can be free and be who you are and show up as that person. Nobody's going to judge you. We're going to encourage that.
Right.
And there's pieces of everybody that's so very different, and we find what that is during the session. It's a very special gift I have.
Yeah.
And I'm able to pull that out of them.
Yeah.
And they will be, I know when it happens. I see it every single time. I watch for it. I know when it comes, and they are forever changed after that.
Yeah.
And I can say that with a guarantee.
Yeah. So for people who maybe don't know or don't have a misconception or have their own understanding, boudoir photography, how would you describe what that is?
it's emotional, intimate, personal.
Okay.
Okay. It's not what a lot of society has made it out to be or what people think it is.
Right.
It is everything opposite of what you think it is.
I totally can understand that.
Yes.
And I think that you and I have even talked a little bit too. Not all your sessions are going to be different.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be driven by the client.
Yes.
Some of those sessions may involve things that people would think are extremely tame.
Right.
Others may get a little crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
But it all depends on the client.
Absolutely. We go from one extreme to the other. And like I said, no judgment. We send out pre-session questionnaires to see where you are at, okay, as a person. And then we plan immediately. Once you are booked, my team and I are planning immediately for you, whether you're in a month or 6 months from now.
Yeah.
And we tailor that session to you. So no 2 sessions will ever be the same.
Right. So what are the, like, when you say you tailor the sessions, I mean, what are some of the things that people are looking, obviously it's about self-expression.
Yes.
It's about showing how you feel about yourself, your body, all those kind of things.
Right.
And again, we'll get into a little bit more later. There's obviously a stigma associated with it, unfortunately.
Yes.
Because everybody's a person at the end of the day.
Right.
They're not doing anything illegal. They're
Right.
trying to find out how they feel about themselves in some way that maybe doesn't make sense to somebody else, but that doesn't matter because it makes sense to them.
Right. And that's the saddest part about it, is because there's a lot of judgment surrounding it. And back in 2020, when COVID happened, there was a lot of excitement around boudoir photography. It was a big thing. It was booming at that point, and everybody was curious about it. So right when I was starting, I'm posting to social media my work and things like that, and we had extremes, one extreme or the other. People hated it or they loved it. And that's my job, is to educate people on what it really is.
Right.
And I spend a lot of time doing that, you know,
Yeah.
between Facebook and blogs and things like that, is I want people to understand that it's not just about the intimacy of the images. It can be for who wants that.
Yeah.
But it's healing. It's
Yeah.
very healing. As you know, we're so tied down by societal norms that we get twisted on what we are supposed to be, and
Right.
we see things wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
This isn't necessarily about you like going out there and being the bad word sexy or something like that.
Right.
It's not that.
Right.
It is, you're finding a way to help people heal themselves, find themselves, understand themselves in a safe environment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's completely open to anything we will discuss, you know,
Yep.
and as long as everyone's on the same page,
Right.
we're good.
Right, and I think that that's one of the misconceptions too. You know, people head towards like that, maybe the pornography word, which
Right.
this is not what boudoir
No.
photography is
No,
in any way, shape, or
I
form. It's
can't
not.
afford the licenses to shoot that. Okay, I will not shoot pornography. I am not a porn shooter. No.
Right.
But yeah, and that's what a lot of people's immediate minds goes to. That's exactly what it is, and it's the furthest thing from
Right,
that. Yes.
and I think that probably even a lot of your clients would be disappointed if they knew that people thought that.
Yes, and I mean, my clients will step up for me too. They will.
Yeah.
They will. They've seen people say things, and they are there before I am defending it. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I love about my Facebook group, is we have a community of over 4,000 people in there, men and women, and we all encourage each other. We are so, like, we have each other's backs. You know.
Sure.
And there's people that'll come in petrified to do these sessions. They'll book them and they'll show up and they're like, I didn't want to get out of the car. And I'm like, I'm so glad you did.
Yeah.
Because you deserve this.
Right.
And women and men seeing those other stories from people about how scared they were because they weren't at their ideal weight. They didn't look the way everybody expected them to look, you know, like, or they expect themselves to look
Yeah.
because of other, you know, standards. But
Yep.
they see other stories like that and they're like, I can do this too.
Yeah.
And it's going to do something for me. Like, I had somebody comment, I think it was last week in my group, about, I want that for myself.
Yeah.
You know, and that is what we give to everybody.
Right.
And I think we do a great job with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, it's my passion in life is to show people who they really are, to put down those walls and just be free.
Yeah, and
You know?
newsflash for everybody who is using those societal norms to judge themselves, everybody looks different. Everybody is
Everybody.
different. And it doesn't
Everybody.
matter what you may think is attractive, someone else doesn't, and they
No.
like something different.
And I will tell you the truth. I am truly in love with human bodies. I am in love with all. I have never seen a bad one. Never. And I have seen so many.
And all different looks.
All different.
Yeah.
And I promise you, there is something about everybody that I just fall in love with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
that's the artistic side of you coming out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, obviously, painting of human beings, a human being as an art form is not anything new.
No.
Boudoir photography is one aspect of a long history of
Absolutely.
art.
And back then it was embraced, and
Yeah.
like people love that. And even
look at the paintings from the 1700s.
Yes.
There was always that was a big part of a lot of them.
Right, we're just doing it with digital cameras now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And
which didn't exist then.
exactly.
They
But
were
we still-
capturing what they saw at the time.
but we still paint with light, and
Yeah.
that's it. And it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Before we get any further, I'm going to ask you, so tell everybody your name again.
Tiffany Smith.
And tell everybody the name of your business.
Tiffany Smith Fine Art Studios.
And where are you located?
I have 2 studios. I have one in Perryopolis, and I have one in downtown Pittsburgh. It's brand new.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And when did you guys open up down there?
We just opened up at the beginning of June.
Okay. And you
Yeah.
were saying it's right on Liberty.
It is right on Liberty. Both of my studios, crazy enough, okay? This is
Oh,
a
you're on
Tiffany's-
Liberty and Perry.
I'm on Liberty and
That's
Perry.
right, I just
Do you
realized
know
that.
I just realized that a month ago?
That's
I'm
awesome.
putting the addresses in the website. I'm like, how? Wait, what?
That's really cool, but it actually could get
It
confusing.
could get very
You'll have
confusing.
to guard on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, how did I manage to do that? Yeah.
So if people want to learn more about you, what do they need to do?
So I have a website. It's TiffanySmithFineArtStudios.com, and I have FAQs, blog posts, ways to contact me on there. You can contact me through email. My phone number's on there. You can text me. And then we have our Facebook group, which is super special. I would encourage any man or woman 18 and up to join.
Yeah.
We have a lot of information in there. Most of the information comes into my Facebook group. I'm most active on Facebook, but I do interact on Instagram, TikTok, things
Sure.
like that.
So
too.
you're available out there.
I'm everywhere.
If people are looking for Tiffany Smith Fine Art Studios, you're going to be able to find it.
Yeah, you'll be able to find. Oh, well, maybe that's part of the stigma.
Tell me.
too.
All right,
Okay.
let's get into the stigma. a little
Okay,
bit.
so
All right.
I'm in a constant fight with social media, everything, right? Last week I lost my Google business page. They suspended me.
Okay.
I had 159 5-star reviews. I worked 6 years for that Google page.
I know those are very coveted. So so tell me how that happened and what happened there.
I don't know. It was just gone. I went to add some photos to
Do
it.
you think someone reported you?
Well, from what I read, because nobody's responding to me from Google, I appealed it twice and nobody's responding to me, that it is possible that could have happened.
Yeah.
Yes. But other possibilities are something as simple as me changing the address to the new studio. I have no idea.
Which would actually be less offensive.
Correct.
Because that would just be a mistake and you can get that fixed.
Correct.
You don't
And
want someone reporting you for
Well,
something you didn't do.
They have all these things that you have to do to, change your address. I had to show a video of the street, walk through the building, show them unlocking the door, go up on the elevator. I mean, all these things. Show a sign. I did
Yeah.
all the things.
Yeah.
And then, I lost it. So I'm not this type of person. I'm not at all. I was the highest rated boudoir photographer in this side of the state.
Wow.
And I lost all of it.
That's tough.
And that hurts.
Do you think
So-
you can get it back?
I've been trying.
yeah.
I'm trying to stay positive about it, that eventually something will flip and it'll work out for me. But right now I'm starting all over.
It's tough.
Yeah.
So you say the stigma potentially could have played a role in this.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges you face? What are some of the things that people have said or done?
That is the problem. Like, I can't advertise really anywhere. Like, I even emailed you today to ask you what words I could say because I know how sensitive this is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And Facebook is throwing me in jail. I get 30 days constantly. I have backup accounts that get thrown in jail. Like, I'm constantly in trouble. I lost.
Because you're pushing the envelope of what people consider acceptable.
It's not even really like the audience that's the issue. It's Meta. It's those things. You know what I mean? Google. They find something wrong and I'm out. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. I had a bigger Facebook group. We had almost 6,000 people in there. I lost it.
Okay.
Had to start over. It's not my first time. So I'm used to those things. I try to work with them more than against them now. But it doesn't matter what I do.
Yeah.
As boudoir photographers, we struggle with that.
Do you have like a support group? Do you work with other boudoir
I
photographers
do.
and stuff?
So that was something about me too. I took this so seriously that I have been trained by some of the best in the world. Literally, like, they come to my studio, taught me. For
I think
days.
I've read that on your website before.
Like Danielle Martin was my idol. She came to my studio for 3 days. I absolutely love her. She still helps me out. She'll email me or message me or be like, Tiff, hey, I'm getting ready to work with Jackie from Passio Photography in Orlando this December. She's coming in to teach me some lighting things. I've worked with Christina Merlou. I have worked with so many people.
So people that have some chops out there. That
Oh
have
my
been doing
God,
this.
yes, and they're fabulous. And I just Karina Velez, she is another educator that's helping me out. Just so many great people that taught me not just the technical but the business side of things too that I overlooked.
Yeah.
You know, as a photographer, I think because we're saturated. There's a lot of us.
Yeah.
That people don't think of the business side,
Right.
you know, and this is my full-time job. I'm a legal business. Like this, there was a lot that
Yeah.
I had to learn.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
But I was serious about it.
That's
what
awesome.
I wanted,
Yeah.
you know? So.
How about family relationships for you and stuff? Did it put a strain on anything there?
Oh no, my
Supportive?
goodness! No, we're a full family business. So
Yeah.
my team is my daughters, and my
And
daughter's.
I know.
best
I
friend.
saw your husband working.
Yes,
So
he's
you're
always
pushing
working.
him into action. So
he's always working. He is. He says he's my blind supporter. So like nobody knows about him, but everybody knows about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a full family business. My girls, my oldest daughter Morgan, she's my hair and makeup artist. We are a full service studio. So
that actually probably makes it pretty fun.
it's so fun.
And also, right there helps to remove the stigma.
Yes.
Let's
right.
be honest.
Right.
You got your kids working with you,
Right.
your husband.
Right.
You're going to do things and it's going to be fun and different, but it's never going to be what people think it is.
Right. And my middle daughter Reese, she, kind of does the behind the scenes of social media, like keeps me organized because I need that.
Yeah.
And my son, well, he's only 12, but he's not involved in any way. But he thinks, hey, I'm gonna take a video of your studio.
Yeah,
post it to
exactly.
TikTok.
So
We're
he,
good.
yeah, he thinks he's involved.
He thinks he's involved, but yeah, I mean, we're a full family business.
That's
Like,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So have you so you had the studio in Perry.
Yes.
And that was your only studio up until recently.
2023, November 2023, I opened one in Pittsburgh. Yes.
Okay, so but you then recently moved locations.
Yes.
Okay. Now you talked about, obviously we've talked a little bit about stigma and what people think and the stereotypes, but it does seem like, based on our conversations too, that you're busy.
Oh, I'm so busy.
Yeah.
I'm grateful though, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and that's exactly it. The stigma behind it. You would think that I would be like here and far in between. I am booked out most of the time 6 months in advance.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm fully booked. So like we do 4 shoots a week, like, and that's pushing me. Okay. I'm 43. Okay. I'm perimenopausal. Okay. Like your girl can't be in this heat working like that. But we try for 4 a week, but we never have less than 3 usually,
Yeah.
unless I'm scheduling time off. Yeah.
So when you do a shoot, what can people expect as far as what would is there a standard? Obviously they're all different, but what is like the standard amount of time? What does an actual shoot seem like?
Okay,
feel
so we, like I said, we are a full service studio, so
Yeah.
we provide outfits. I have almost 500 pieces of lingerie just at the Pittsburgh studio alone.
Okay.
And clothing. We think outside the box, so we do a lot of different things. I'll pull different things. We will style you, okay?
Yeah.
So from head to toe. I have my in-studio hair and makeup artist, and depends on like what you want. Okay, so that's all sent out before your
Right.
session
So
ever
you're kind of
happens.
planning that in advance. with them.
Yes, and then we're usually done. We are a full day, shoot, hair, makeup, all the things, shoot, and then I'm editing that same day, and you have your reveal of your images that night.
Oh wow.
So it's all done in one day.
Do they stay for the reveal or do they
They
get
do
them?
not. They leave, and then
Okay.
we do online.
I gotcha.
Yes.
I got you. Do you get bellinis in the middle of the day or anything like that, or is it like a drink break? Or?
We can. Yes, we.
I'm just
absolutely
saying, I
can.
want to upgrade. If I'm going in, I want this is it. It's snack time
Now
and drink
listen,
time.
you come in and you want a glass of champagne, I got you.
Yeah, I got
okay,
you.
I got
so
you.
people, I wonder if they make it kind of like a boutique experience.
We do. So
Yeah.
we it is luxury. It is
Yeah.
a luxury experience, and we treat it that
You
way.
pamper them
Yeah,
and-
they're
yeah.
pampered.
Yeah.
Yes, they come in, have a glass of champagne or wine, like sangria or just water, juice,
Yeah.
whatever they want. And it's
So-
a pampering event.
Do partners, significant others come too?
Sometimes. So we do
Yeah.
shoot couples. Yes.
Will they come and just observe?
Now,
I'm guessing that's where things get difficult.
it's okay. So
I'm just curious.
we try not to allow that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just a distraction that makes our day a lot longer than it needs
Sure.
to be. Yeah. I will always encourage though, if you have a supportive girlfriend that
Yeah.
wants to come with you,
Yeah.
bring her.
Yeah.
I'm your hype girl, though. Let me tell you. When you hear that girl, that's me. Okay, I got you. But I don't have a problem with that. But I have had situations
I can see that.
where we've had to
Well, I think that obviously you're dealing with something that's intimate and personal.
Super intimate.
So if you bring the significant other of a person in there and they start to feel uncomfortable or upset in some way, you're running the risk of having an issue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's not good for you, for them, for anybody.
No, and sometimes, it's just better to avoid it before it even comes up. So I actually send out a prep guide to all of my clients.
Know.
So they already know. It's 37 pages. It literally answers every question I think I've ever been asked.
That's awesome.
And it's there. And if you need something else answered, always reach out to me. But I definitely address that in that guide.
Yeah,
yes.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you ever have people bring their own outfits and stuff too?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I encourage that because even though I have 500 pieces of clothing, I might not have something you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then people will bring things that are special to them, like maybe something from their wedding, or it's their husband's shirt, or birthday outfit, or who knows? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I always encourage that. We will sit down together. My team pulls out. We do color analysis on our clients.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and we have them send us a selfie the day before. No filters.
So what do you do? How does that work when you do a color analysis?
So what we do is we run it through our system, and then we find colors that will match the client based on current hairstyle, eye color, skin tone, all the things.
Things that'll make them pop.
Yes. So what they look best in, right?
Yeah. And rather than wash them out or whatever.
Right. Yeah. And that's exactly it. So we plan, my team pulls outfits for them based on their sizing, their color analysis, and all that. And then we show them what we have. We look at what they have. A lot of the time people don't know what looks best on them as far as color goes. They just like black.
Yeah,
most people just like black. Give me black.
Yeah, black's easy.
Yeah, black's easy. But if I want a little pop of color, I need to see that picture, so we can plan for
That's pretty interesting, too.
Yeah.
So you guys take a pretty deep dive.
Oh, it's so deep. It's so deep.
That's awesome. All right, so before we got 10 more minutes.
Okay.
See, time is flying, but before we go further,
yes,
tell everybody what the name of your company is.
Tiffany Smith Fine Art Studios.
And where can they find you?
TiffanySmithFineArtStudios.com.
All right. And she is in Perryopolis. She is in Pittsburgh. She's booked for like the next 6 months. So if you want to get into the 6 months after that, you better get on it.
Better get on it.
That's right. So we talked about stereotypes and stuff like that. Have you had any challenges that still stand out in your mind? Like people that like flipped out or... you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, have you been confronted? I feel like you're in a situation where you could be confronted potentially.
Ooh, yeah. Without saying too much.
Yeah, you don't have to get into specifics. I just was curious.
Without saying too much, I've had threats against my life.
Yeah. Because people are short-sighted and small-minded. So.
Right. Well, and it's somebody that really honestly just didn't know what they were talking about, but I have had that happen, and that was scary. That was a little scary.
I bet.
Yeah, but
thankfully that's not a norm.
No, that's not a norm. And then I had a person one time ask me if I ever got excited doing photos.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, what?
Yeah, so
girl,
people
what?
take it to levels and areas that are not comfortable.
Sometimes. Yes, sometimes. And
do you have to back clients down sometimes from things?
No, because now that's when I first started. Okay. Now I'm very clear about
what is acceptable
boundaries.
And appropriate.
Yeah.
Here's the level. Here's the limit.
Yes.
We do this here and we don't do this here.
Yes, I've had men send me images and things, and I'm like, dude, just because I do this doesn't mean I want that,
Yes.
So I have my people know me, like they don't play with me like that.
That's
anymore.
good.
Yeah,
that's good. And I think that again, because you're in that type of industry, unfortunately, you're opened up for those people that are going to take it somewhere that they shouldn't go.
Right.
So that's good, and it's good that you have a good support system.
I do.
And also that you're able to basically move past it, and it's not typical. Well, it's not something you're dealing with every day.
Right. No, and I think again that's where education comes in.
Yeah.
It's the constant education of what this is, and that helps with that.
Has it gotten better as you've become more established too?
Oh, absolutely.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
So I would think probably initially, as you were getting started, people probably, oh, hey, what's this?
Right.
And now they're like, oh yeah, she's pretty professional.
Right. Yeah. We're not going to go there with Tiff today. And they know listen, I've had people that I will tag them on Facebook in the group, if they were in the group and they did something like that. And I let everybody else roast them. Like,
Yeah.
If you're going to be like that, I'll let everyone know. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And your mama.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Yeah.
Because they all have mamas.
Yeah, they all got mamas. And if my son ever acted like that, we got problems.
Exactly.
You know?
It's not appropriate.
No. So, and it just stopped. I think
Right.
it's the energy. Everything about my business is around my energy and what I put into it. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And I wanted it to be the becoming experience. I want this to be a full experience. I don't want it to be tied to things like that.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, so I had to change and shift my energy
Yep.
and what I wanted it to become. And that was a lot of work for me. It was really hard for me at first. I'm not going to lie, because I'm not that type of person. I'm scared to be like very open, like just, I'm not that person.
which is funny because it's what you're helping people do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is they say those that can't teach or whatever. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like that's me. Like, I'm not that person at all, but I help so many people do that.
Yeah.
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 Because I wish I see things in them that I wish I had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're able to tap into things that they didn't even know
Right.
they had necessarily.
Right.
Yeah.
And I admire that.
Yeah.
So
when people do visit your website, there's a lot of different aspects and things that they can look at.
Yes.
There's some examples of work that you've done.
absolutely.
Do your clients, or do they have to like sign off to be part of that? How
They
does
do.
that work?
Okay, so having a session with me doesn't necessarily mean your images or videos or anything
They're like
like that.
that
will be
you
shared.
own it or something, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I send out a model release when you book, okay? And you can change your mind on that at any time.
Yeah.
I don't require full model releases ever.
Yeah.
So we have a couple different options. You can be anonymous, no release or full release, whatever, or select, which you can just pick and choose what you want. Shit.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is one thing we always stood by since the beginning. We've always done that, and I actually have a really high rate of full releases, which I absolutely adore.
Yeah, well, it gives you a lot of flexibility from marketing too.
It does,
and it shows people trust you.
Well, and that's it too. And again, in the Facebook group, I really, really encourage people, if you are, interested.
What is the Facebook group? How
It
do
is
they find
Tiffany
it?
Smith Fine Art Studios, and join it. And you'll see, because that's where a lot of the encouragement comes from, is that group.
Yeah.
It's not me, it's my community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just take the pictures.
Absolutely.
And they're great people. And I think is why people are like, I want somebody else to see that they can be like me.
Yeah.
The struggles that wants
Right.
that for themselves.
I mean, essentially what you're doing is a lot of like the early 2000 rom-coms though too, where you take the girl who's like in the corner with her hair down and the glasses and everything. And you're like, yeah, there's like a princess underneath there.
Absolutely.
There's somebody who can shine under there.
Well, and I think that's the thing, is a lot of women feel shamed, like showing that.
Which is just silliness.
It is, but it's deep.
It's a real thing.
It's a real
societal.
thing. It is.
It's a real thing, and you see it all the time. And
Life experiences does that to people too.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
agree. It depends
mean?
on where they come from, what they've been involved in.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's what's great about it, because when you see other people are doing it and you identify with their review.
Yeah.
I have them screenshot. I will show to you.
Yeah.
But when they can identify with that, that's where they're like, I can do this too. I want this. And
Right.
that's how it happens.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever had, and this is maybe weird, but I'm just curious if you've ever had people like want to showcase something. You see those commercials where like a woman is missing a leg.
Yes.
Or you see a scar or something like that.
Right.
Are there people that want to like overcome their stigma themselves by showcasing something like that? Have you had that?
1000%.
I just was
actually,
curious.
I'm running a muse call. I just closed it off. We do muse calls on occasion where I select people that can come in discounted, and it's called Unwritten, and they are bearing all scars, stretch marks.
And obviously,
All of it.
Again, like you said, that's all part of the human body. It's part of the
Yes.
human experience. They're human beings. Someone
Yes.
out there thinks that that's attractive. That's who they are. That's
Yes,
a part of
and-
them.
Yes, and we are. We will only edit what people want us to.
Right.
So
you're not gonna if someone has a scar like on their face or something, you're only gonna do it if they ask you to.
only if they want us to.
Because
Yes.
at the end of the day, again, I'm sure that you're this person because I know, but you're going to encourage them. leave that there.
Right.
That's who you are.
Right.
I mean, if you really want it, we can do it, but that's who you are.
We had a, oh, Annie, I love you, babe. So she had cancer. She was going through treatments.
Yep.
And she has, you know, her session is one of my favorites ever because we kept her so raw, scars and all, you know. And she was like, I want this. I want to remember this time when I move on from
That's amazing.
it, you know. That session will never leave me.
Yeah,
never.
that's
It'll
amazing.
be with me for the rest of my life. Yeah.
And I think as you continue to grow, you may have more sessions like that.
I'm sure.
I really do. Like
I hope so.
I think those commercials are effective.
Yeah, they
I'm
are.
just a regular guy sitting watching TV, and I find them to be effective.
Yeah.
Like it's people being themselves in their skin.
Absolutely. And I think the more people that are doing it and the more people that are talking about it, it's giving other people, they can give themselves permission to do it too.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is give yourself the permission. Like a lot of people aren't, especially women. Like if we got to choose between something for the kids and ourselves, we're always going to pick our kids.
Yeah.
They need to connect to what this is, and it's an experience. The photos are just the bonus. That's it. It's secondary.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So we're about done.
Yes, sir.
So
wow, that went fast.
I know, it flew by.
It did.
So let's do it one more time.
Okay.
Name of your company.
Tiffany Smith, Fine Art Studios.
Where can people find you?
TiffanySmithFineArtStudios.com.
And Best in Fayette started today.
It did.
How people can go vote for you too.
I see.
You're up for best photographer.
It's so exciting.
So yeah, so if you're out there, you enjoyed this last 30 minutes and getting to know Tiffany Smith and Tiffany Smith Fine Art Studios, make sure you go and vote for her. Make sure you visit her website, check out her Facebook page.
And the group, for
And the group.
sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely come to the VIP group.
Awesome. Thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you, Josh. I had a great time.
Me too.
It wasn't so bad.
No, not bad at all. And we're going to throw it back to the one and only TJ DeStefano.
Thank you very much. All right, that does it for this. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with America's best music for you until the top of the hour on WMBS.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling